must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of... Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru.
You really know how to give a rousing...
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy...
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not... After the Heavenly Principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy. Since then, everything in this... As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. Teyvat has seen many upheavals in the last few years. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially... I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of... By entering Irminsul...
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the...
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament...
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority...
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict...
But the people of Sumeru should not have...
And this is why you need...
Yes. The only... All I managed to do before falling into a The scholar's initial plan was to borrow our... Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought. To rise to the challenge, we had to reclaim Irminsul. Her brightest scholars have made for...
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save...
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it...
Well... Master Tainari! What?
Is this... Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that?
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear...
Blasphemy. For may I stand and experiment in the name of blasphemy. But, if we are to honor Dottores' will...
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt, but to explain the situation in full...
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme...
But didn't Dottori die and not cry? How is he still able to do it? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able...
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it.
A baleful tree, climbing.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some I didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with...
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember.
As per the discussions, the following Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project.
We'll give it everything. The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require...
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the...
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've...
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Miss Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangama Bay.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us. Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good...
Dia, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust...
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed if...
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominal...
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Nap. Once that task is complete, I'll be asking some of you to accompany me.
The Eternal Oasis? I thought that was just a legend.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between... So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves. My apologies for the inconvenience.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves.
Right.
Don't worry about me. The Dendro Dragon's life force will...
Plus, we'll be there every step of the way.